Hello students, this is Akshata, your educator, and I welcome you all on the platform of Global Online. So for the preparation of CTET December 2023 examination, Global Online application has come up with a complete course in which we'll be discussing the syllabus of Mathematics Paper 1 as well as Paper 2. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about the number system. This is the session 2 of number system. In the session 1, we have seen some of the important terminologies and terms from the number system. So in today's lecture we'll be talking this in detail. Along with this, students, this whole number system will be covered, including the concepts. I'll be explaining you different MCQs that can be directly asked in your examination, and Wholesome will be practicing lot of MCQs over here. So without any further ado, let's discuss little bit about the course and then we'll begin up with the lecture. If you're targeting for the CTET December 2023 examination, for that paper 1 paper 2 preparation, Global Online application has launched a complete course in which following features will be provided to you: full syllabus video lectures. In this video lectures you can clear all the doubts, as well as educator of the respective subject will share you tips and tricks of all the subjects. Including this, you'll be shared full syllabus notes. These notes are available in the form of PDF, so you can easily download this notes through your mobile phone as well. 50 plus mock tests. These mock tests are very much important because these are going to help to test your preparation, and along with this mock test, the question asked in the mock test can be directly replicated in the examination as well. So this is very much important. Along with this, full syllabus MCQ PDF will be provided to you. 3000 is the fees for this complete course if you're targeting for the paper 1 as well as paper 2. So if you're targeting for both the papers, then the course for these both compiled course of paper 1 and paper 2 is just 3000 rupees. If you're targeting for just an individual paper, like for paper 1, if you're targeting the course fees for the paper 1, it will be rupees 2000. Similarly, for paper 2, the course fees will be just 2000 rupees, and compiled paper 1 and paper 2 is of 3000 rupees. Okay, so you have to contact us on this given WhatsApp number for further more details and for the enrollment of course. So let us discuss with the yesterday's whatever the terms and terminologies we have discussed. Let us go through it once and discuss few more important terms. Along with that, I'll be teaching you today the most important topic, that is the place value and face value. Not such important, but the questions asked in the examination are most asked from this topic. Okay, so place value and face value. Before that, let us see what is a number system. A number system or the number system or the numeral system is a system of naming or representing numbers. Okay, there are various number systems like binary, decimal number system. This lesson covers the entire concept of the numeral system with their types, conversions and questions. Okay, so yesterday we have seen the classification of the numbers. If you are able to look at this particular diagram, then you see here I have mentioned it in the form of tree diagram that the number system is classified into two types. Okay, that is real numbers and the imaginary numbers. I hope you are able to see it. If not, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, because the resolution problem it may be that you can face over here. Okay, so real number, they are then classified into two types, that is the rational number and irrational number. We have seen what are the rational numbers, what are the irrational numbers. Further, the rational numbers are divided into two categories. One is integers and fractions. Now the whole topic is going to surround around this single topic, and the questions are asked from integers as well from the fractions. Okay, what are negative, whole numbers, natural numbers, even, odd, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, prime number, composite number, consecutive prime, consecutive even. What are this? We have to understand everything over here. Okay, so if we look here, in case of integers are further then classified into three categories given over here: negative integers, whole numbers, natural numbers. Negative integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. Okay, further, the fractions are divided into three categories: proper, improper and mixed fraction. And again, the further division of the integers is again seen in the even number and odd number. Okay, so we will study each and every terminology in detail in today's class. Now, what is numeral? A numeral is nothing but it is a group of figures. That is group of numbers: 15, 995, minus 10, minus 2, minus 7, minus 18, 14, 16, 100. What are these? These are the figures or numbers. These are called as numerals. Okay. The first and the most important terminology is natural numbers, and the question is asked based upon the natural numbers. What is the question? I'll tell you from the previous year question paper. But first understand what is natural numbers. Natural numbers are the counting numbers that starts from 1. Natural numbers, these are the counting numbers which starts from 1. So the smallest natural number, write down each and every point whatever I am telling you in the class, okay, because whatever I am discussing is based upon the previous year question paper. Always remember this, okay. So the smallest natural number is 1, okay. 0 is not a natural number. Point number 2, clear? So the smallest natural number is 1. What is natural number? Natural numbers are the numbers starting from 1 which are denoted by n. Their denotation is what? N. They are denoted by n. These are the counting numbers which are starting from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on. Okay. So you have to just know here the point that 0 is not a natural number. 0 is not a natural number. Okay. So this was all about the natural number. Okay. Next important term is whole number. Numbers starting from 0 are called as whole numbers, or the counting numbers starting from 0 are called as whole numbers. We can also redefine this statement as natural numbers including 0 is nothing but whole numbers, which is given here, okay. On including the 0 in the natural numbers, the set of number we get is the whole number. Whole number, it means what? Natural numbers including 0. 0 plus natural numbers are nothing but whole numbers. So the start of the whole number is 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we see the previous year question paper, the question that was asked was, what is the sum of the smallest natural number and smallest whole number? They had asked us what is the summation of. The smallest natural number and smallest whole number. Now we know what is smallest natural number. We know which is the smallest whole number. Okay. You just have to understand that the smallest natural number is 1. Smallest whole number is 0. The summation of both is going to give us 1. This was the question from the previous year question paper. Okay, please make a note of it. I hope you have understand both the terminologies over here. Moving on to the next concept, that is even number, even and odd numbers. So simply I would like to tell you any number if it is given in the examination. Okay, the number is if it is divisible by 2. The number given, if is divisible by 2, then that number is even number. If the number is not divisible by 2, then that is odd number. Okay, the number which is divisible by 2 is called as even number. Such numbers are expressed as 2k, where k is any natural number. Basically 2 is nothing but, I'll tell you the meaning of this. You'll understand the meaning of this particular statement when we learn the divisibility test. Okay, divisibility test. Okay, so here 2k, k is nothing but k is any natural number where every even number is completely divisible by 2. I hope you have got this. Okay, so even numbers can be expressed as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. These are the examples of the even number. Moving on to the next and the most important, as I have told you, odd numbers. Odd numbers are the numbers which are not divisible by 2. Okay, these are the number expressed as 2k minus 1, 2k plus 1. This is not much important, just remember it. The numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, okay, 11, 13, 15, these are the odd numbers. Now yesterday I have explained you what are the prime numbers in detail. Simply I would like to tell you once again that the prime numbers are the numbers which are not divisible by any other number than 1 or the number itself. Or we can also redefine the prime numbers as, the prime numbers are the numbers which are having only 2 factors. If I explain you this in detail, look here. 2, 3, 5, 7. I have explained it already. Once again, I would like to explain. If we look at 2 is divisible by, or we can say 2 comes in the table of 1, 2 comes in the table of 2, 3 comes in the table of 1, 3 comes in the table of 3, 1 comes in the table of 1, 5 comes in the table of 1, 5 comes in the table of 5, 7 comes in the table of 1, 7 comes in the table of 7. Similarly, 4 comes in the table of 1, 2 and 4. 6 comes in the table of 1, 2, 3 and 4. What are we writing here? What are we writing over here? That the 2 is having 2 factors, that is 1 and 2. 3 is having 2 factors, 1 and 3. 5 is having 2 factors, 1 and 5. 7 is having 2 factors, 1 and 7. 4 is having 3 factors, 1, 2, 4. That is 3 factors over here. 6 is having 4 factors, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 factors of 6. Sorry, this is not 4, this is 6. It comes in the table of 6, not 4, right? So in this way. So from this we can conclude that 4 and 6 are not the prime numbers. Why? Because they are having more than 2 factors. That is, 4 is having 3 factors, 6 is having 4 factors. This cannot be the prime numbers. But if we look at the above examples like 2, 3, 5, 7, all are having 2 factors or are having only 2 factors. Only 2 factors. The only word is important, only 2 factors. Okay. So 2 is having 2, 3, 2. 5 is also having 2 factors, 7 is also having 2 factors. And the factors, if we look at the factors carefully, 2 factors of all the given numbers, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, compulsory 1 is the factor for all of them. And the other factor is the number itself, 2, 3, 5 and 7. Hence, this is defined in such a way that the prime numbers are the numbers which are having or which are divisible by a number itself and the 1. Number 1 and itself. 1 and itself. They are divisible by only 2 numbers or having only 2 factors. Okay. So the question is now whether 1 is prime number or not. So this is the question that has been asked in your examination. Based upon this, I'll highlight this. Please make a note of it. 1 is not a prime number as it does not have 2 divisors, because 1 is having only 1 divisor, that is 1 itself. Okay, so you have to understand here that 1 is not a prime number. 1 is not a prime number. Neither it is a composite number. But I'm highlighting this for a reason, because based on this particular concept, directly question has been asked in your previous year question paper that 1 is not a prime number because it is having only 1 factor, that is 1. Okay, so one more question that was asked, as I have already discussed in yesterday's class, that is only even prime number. Only even prime number. That asked us which is the only even prime number. The answer was 2. 2 is the only even number which is a prime number. Rest other than 2, you will not be able to find any even number in the series of prime number. Okay. So moving on to the next and the most important concept of composite number. Always remember, the numbers other than 1 which are not prime are called as composite. Please focus on whatever I am saying here. The numbers which are not prime are composite numbers, excluding 1. The numbers which are not prime numbers are composite numbers. So I have given you here examples. I had given you over here examples like 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, if we look at this number, these all the numbers are having only 2 factors, since these all are prime numbers. These all are prime numbers. Rest numbers like 4, 6, 8, 9, all the numbers other than prime number and 1, are all composite numbers. These are what? These are the composite numbers. So there is just a single difference, prime number and the composite numbers. Prime number is having only 2 factors. Composite numbers are having more than 2 factors. Okay. So numbers like 4, 6, 9, 8, 10, 11 is a prime number. Okay. 12 is a composite number. 13 is a prime number. 14, 15 are the composite number. 16 is also the composite number. 17 is the prime number. 18 is composite. 19 is composite. okay, so on. You have to understand this. So what homework that I want to give you for today is make a list of all the prime numbers and the composite numbers. Why I'm telling you, because in the previous year question paper, one question had been asked about how many prime numbers are from 0 to 100. How many prime numbers are from 0 to 100, or tell the prime numbers up to 100. How many prime numbers are up to 100? How many composite numbers are up to 100? How many composite numbers are between 0 to 50? How many prime numbers are between 0 to 50? These are the factual questions. The answers you must know, because this can be directly asked in your examination and had been already asked in your previous year question paper if you have solved them. You must be knowing that, right? So this is the homework that I would like to give you, that for in tomorrow's lecture you're going to tell me in the comment section that how many prime numbers are between 0 to 100, 0 to 50. Similarly, how many composite numbers are between 0 to 50 and 0 to 100. Okay, so moving on to the next question, concept of today's lecture, that is consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means what? Basically we are talking about the numbers that are going to come one after the other. The numbers that are going to come one after the another are nothing but the consecutive numbers. What are consecutive numbers? The numbers which are going to come one after another. A series of number in which each number is more than its precedent is called as series of consecutive numbers. Basically, whenever I talk about the consecutive numbers, for example, the consecutive numbers are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, or we can also define the consecutive numbers as the difference between the numbers, upcoming numbers should be same, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. These are consecutive numbers. Why? Because the upcoming number is coming by adding 1 in it. Plus 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 7, so on. So difference among them is same. Similarly, if I ask you 2 4 6 8 10, okay, 12 14, are these the consecutive numbers? Yes, these are the consecutive even numbers. These are the consecutive even numbers. Why? Because the difference between them is of 2. 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 2 14. It means that the difference among this particular series should be the same. This is nothing but this is the consecutive number series. This is the consecutive number series. Okay. What are the integers? I have already explained you yesterday. All the positive whole numbers, all the negative whole numbers and 0 are called as integers. These are denoted by letter I. Examples are -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0. This can be directly represented on the number line. Friends, you have to remember this concept. Okay. Moving on to the next, rational numbers have been already discussed, which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. What are the irrational numbers? We have already discussed it in yesterday's class. Moving on to the next concept, real numbers also we have discussed in yesterday's class. Imaginary numbers also, right? This is not much important exam point of view, but just make a note of it. What are the imaginary numbers? Square root of the negative number. Square root of negative number. Negative number, like root of -2, root of -5, under root of -12, and so on. You know what is number line as well. Okay, so the question based upon the number line will be discussed in detail in the upcoming class. So the important concept that we are going to start today is the place value and face value. Before that, student, this is all the summary that we have discussed in yesterday's and today's lecture. So please make a note of it. You can take the screenshot and revise through it. Okay, so the concept that we are going to study today is the place value and face value. So the question that can come from your side is whether this is important. Yes, I'd like to tell that this is important because questions have been asked in your examination and will be asked. Okay, so if I give you for an example a number that is 2357. 2357. First we'll talk about the place and then we'll come to the face value. Okay, so they will ask you in question or in examination, tell us the place value of 3. They'll ask you, tell us place a value of 3, or they can ask us for 2 as well, 5 as well, 7 as well. I'll tell you each and every thing in detail. Okay, so whenever they're asking you, or they're asking you to find out the place value of any given digit in a given number, what you have to do is write the number as it is. Write the number as it is. And after writing the number as it is, what you have to do is check how many digits are there after that given number. Check how many digits are there after that given number. If you look into the question, after 3 there are 2 digits. After 3 there are 2 digits, that is 5 and 7. So you have to just remember that, write the number as it is and give as many zeros as how many digits are there after that given number. It means after 3 there are 2 digits, so I'll give 2 zeros after 3. This is nothing but this is the place value of 3. Got it? If they ask you to find out the place value of, for example, 2, what you will do now to find the place value of 2 instead of 3? Write 2 as it is. Write 2 as it is and check how many digits are there after 2. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 digits, so give 3 zeros. Simple. So 2000 is the place value of the 2 in the given number. Let us see few more examples. If I take a number like 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2. In this, if I ask you to find the place value of 5, for example. So what are we going to do over here? Check how many digits are there after 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 digits, so give 4 zeros. This is the place value of 5. Okay. To find the place value of 3, see how many digits are there after 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So give 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 3 lakh is the place value of 3 in the given number. Similarly, if they ask you to find out the place value of 8, what are we going to do? Give 2 zeros after 8. If they ask us to find the place value of 2, now here there are 2 possibilities. 2 is here, 2 is here as well. So you can go for both the options. There is option like, for example, if they give you option number 1 as after 2, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So give 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here after 2 there is no digit. So just write 2 as it is. Just write 2 as it is. If it is given in option number A, if it is given in option number B, and option C is both A and B, then go for option number C over here. Okay. In this way you have to find out the place value. So I hope you have understood the concept of place value. Now moving on to the concept of face value. Face value concept is very much easy, where you have to just understand one thing. Face value. The face value is nothing but the number itself. Number itself. If I give you an example, 3490 is a number. If they ask us to find out the face value of 3, question number 1, face value of 4, face value of 0, and face value of 9, for example. So what is the face value of 3? The face value of 3 is 3 only. Face value of 4, the face value of 4 is 4 only. Face value of 0, the face value of 0 is 0 only. Face value of 9 is 9 only. This is all about the place and the face value. Okay. Now what is the question? Now these are the few category of questions that can be asked based upon the place and the face value. That is, they can directly ask you, or they can give you a number and they'll ask you what is the place and the face value. Sometimes they will ask you a question in such a way that they can ask you question as find sum of, this is the previous year question again, please. Whatever I teach in the class is completely based upon your paper pattern. So whatever I'm telling you, each and every point is important. So this question has been previously asked. I'm giving you the type of question that can be asked. Okay. So find sum of 3. Find the place value and face value and face value of 3 in given number. For example, the number is 5432. So in this given number, you have to find out the summation. Summation of what? Place value and face value of 3. First, you must know now what is the place value and face value. Now, I think you are aware of this. The place value denoted by PV, I'm denoting it for our concern, okay, and the face value denoted by FV. The place value is what I have told you. Write the number as it is and find how many digits are there after that particular number. After 3 digits, only a single digit, so a single 0 will be given over here. And what is the face value? Face value is the number itself. The face value of 3 will be 3 only. They have asked us to find the sum of this. So place value plus face value, that is 30 plus 3 will give me 33. They can ask us to find the difference. Difference, it means subtraction. They can ask us to find the sum या फिर difference of the place and face value. Okay. So this was the category of question that can be asked in your examination directly. So this was the end of today's lecture, where we have understood few more concepts. In tomorrow's lecture completely is dedicated to the questions. Okay. So I'll be displaying few questions on the screen for you guys. So based upon that, questions will be able to practice a lot for your upcoming examination. Okay, so this was the end of today's lecture. Thank you for watching it. If you are liking the video, please do hit the like button and let me know in the comment section if you have any kind of suggestion other than this. And if you are new to the channel, let me tell you that I have already uploaded the previous year questions paper, like almost for 10 years. Okay, so I have already uploaded all the question papers on my YouTube channel, so you can go and watch the previous year question paper list from question papers from the playlist. Okay, so thank you for joining today's session. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.